Yes. It's about Obazee, the crack team boss. About Obazee, the boss of the crack team. Wait, just hold on. Let me quickly pause this music. Baby, wanna you too much koala. Yes, I'm back again. About Obazee, the crack team boss, the boss of the city worldwide. Yes. I was online some days ago. I think yesterday or day before yesterday, but the internet really hindered my broadcast. And let me quickly see what I can do today before the internet drops again. I want to quickly say thank you to all my followers all over the world. Thank you to all the great minds, all the progressives, all the those Nigerians and our brothers all over the world have keyed into free the sheeple movement, the free nation movement, the free leadership movement. Yes, I want to say shout out to you. I want to say thank you, because this revolution, like I always say in my Facebook world, it is eternal. It is a non-stop revolution. Some persons called me some days ago. They were telling me about, I think you need to stop criticizing pastors. You need to start fighting pastors. I'm not fighting pastors. I'm only fighting fake doctrines. I'm not fighting men of God. I am fighting men of balls. I am fighting men of the gods. I'm fighting fake men of God with their fake doctrines, with their unknown God, because some have different kind of strange powers that we are yet to know. That is why we are yet to know the kind of God that they serve and where they are from, because the God that I serve is not that kind of God, and I know it's not a God that spends time telling people my God is not a God of miracles, my God is not a God of soul prosperity, because what our pastors do today is to keep preaching prosperity, unmerited favor. Amen. Your people will look at you. Amen. You will get government contract this year. Amen. Your neighbor that will be worrying you will die this year. Amen. Your mother-in-law that said you will not stay in that marriage will die this year. Amen. That contract you have been looking for will definitely come to you this year. Amen. If you are work for Governor Obaseki and is here to remember you this year, Governor Obaseki will remember you. Amen. You see people running and they will start jumping. If you want to key into this prayer, come and sow a seed. You see people running out. They'll be dropping money in the altar. Some will even touch pastor leg. They'll touch pastor chest. I tap some will touch pastor table. They touch pastor's chair. Some will even touch pastor's children. They touch pastor's wife. Pastor's wife and their children, they are like juju in church. Sometimes people even respect pastor's wife more than they respect the man of God, because they believe when they need the pastor to pray for them, the wife can prevail on the pastor to go extra mile to pray for them. I only have 5 shares as we are watching now. Please, if you are watching, share this broadcast. Let us talk to our people. There is a video I want to quickly play for people to listen. I uploaded the video this morning. I woke up to upload this. This is a Ghanaian man, 82 years old, Sam Okojetu. He has been a born again for the past 32 years. This Sam Ojetu has been a born again for the past 32 years, and he has never paid tithe to any pastor. He has never paid tithe to any man of God. He has never paid tithe to any ministry. And God has been blessing him. God has been moving him from stage to stage, from level to level. God has been giving him unmerited favors. God has been giving him everything that he has asked for. And this 82 years old man has never paid tithe to any man of God. And he has not allowed himself to be hoodwinked, to be cajoled, to be intimidated, to be blackmailed, and to be bullied into paying bogus offerings and paying and remitting 10% of his monthly, daily, or annual income. This man is one of the greatest men today in Ghana, and he has never paid tithe. We have great men today in Nigeria that are known dangerous tithers, like the Pentecostals people say. They will tell you, pastors will tell you, I am a dangerous tither. This same dangerous tither, they have no known industry. They have no known business address. They have no known company that they make their money from. They take from their unsuspecting members. They take from their gullible members. They take from politicians. They take from public office holders. They take from civil servants. They take from the poor. And all they do is to lie to you that they are dangerous tithers. And none of these men of God have come out to tell us that they pay so amount of money to so ministries. No. They make a very bogus statement. They give us impression that they are even richer than the richest member in their churches. These people, they have brainwashed our members, our people. They have brainwashed the good people of Edo State, Nigerians, into believing that the only way you can tap from the blessings of our Most High is to keep giving to God, even when you don't have. I have been reading some publications from from different forums that a man I respect so much, David Oyedepo, said, if you don't pay your tithe, you will be frustrated. I asked somebody to send me out. That's why I have not posted it. I asked somebody to send me an audio or video clip where the man made such utterances, and they are yet to send it to me. I want to see where Oyedepo made that statement that if you are not tithing, you will be frustrated. That means the poor that don't have the means to tithe, that is why they will remain frustrated, because they don't have the means to tithe. That means our jobless youth that are not tithing, they will remain frustrated because they have no means to tithe. That means people like us that don't tithe, you are saying, I have never been frustrated. For God has been very, very faithful to me. I have been the breadwinner of my family. I can say that anywhere. My family members are watching me. I have been a breadwinner of my family since 2002. I have never struggled to eat. I have never begged to eat. I have never begged to parent. I have never begged to do anything in my life. The secret of the little I have today, or the little I'm able to give today, is hard work. When my contemporaries are sleeping, I am working. When my mates are looking for politicians to give them money, to give them handouts, I am working. Somebody just called me now, but we need Nigeria use 330, and after this broadcast, I will be hitting the streets to move from car to car, looking for Nigeria used car to link to my buyers. At the end of the day, there's no way I will link them to buy a car of 1 million, 2 million, 3 million naira without getting 50,000 naira, which is some of these titles' monthly salary. I have never linked somebody to a property and I don't make 100,000, 200, 150. I have never linked somebody to buy a car without making 50,000, 100,000 naira from the car. The success of the secret of successful people today is hard work. Not by worshiping pastors, not by going to wash dishes for pastors' wives, not by babysitting for pastors' wives, not by lording over your pastors or worshiping your pastors. The secrets of rich men today. Aliko Dangote flies everywhere, connecting with governors, looking for place to site industries. As we speak today, Aliko Dangote is still one of the biggest hustlers. Sometimes I ask myself, how possible is it for this man to meet up with almost all his schedules, and he's still successful? He's still the richest man in Africa. He doesn't spend all his time worshiping in mosque or worshiping imam or sending Rolls Royce to imam. He spends his time connecting with governors, connecting with high profile people in the society. Connecting with people, that is what I do on a daily basis. Listen to me, I can categorically tell you that I am one of the most influential youth in Edo State. I am not influential because I worship pastors. I am influential because I know how to connect. I know how to respect my people that are above me. I know how to respect people. I know how to connect. I am very, very sincere. I know how to relate to people. I know how to carry people around. I know how to forgive. I have a very big heart. That is why I am still here today. You can hardly mention one big man in this state that doesn't know about. I didn't get that connection by worshiping pastors or by going to buy anointing oil or by going to buy anointing stickers, anointing t-shirt, anointing wristwatch, anointing face cap, anointing everything. I am connecting by working when I'm supposed to work and by respecting people when I'm supposed to respect them. Not respecting people when I'm supposed to fight them or fighting people when I'm supposed to respect them. I have been watching some of these so-called men of God in Edo State. What they do is they intimidate their members. They speak ill of their poor members. They intimidate, they blackmail members. They reserve the front row of their church for politicians, for criminals, for ex-kidnappers, for ex-militants. That is the set of people that they reserve the front seat. You see, today some pastors in Edo, they brag that how many of them can pull governors to attend their conventions or their program. The only way to know successful pastors today or pastors that are called that are called by God is the number of members of people they parade in their church. That is the rationale. I mean, people are now rating big men of God. We now rate men of God by the numbers of gullible people they parade on a Sunday basis. We no longer rate men of God by the amount of souls they are winning, by the amount of lives they are changing, by the amount of the gospels of the souls they are winning to Christ. We now rate men of God by the amount of rosaries, by the amount of private jets, by the amount of hangars they have in our airport today. That is the rating today. You see real men of God that are preaching the undiluted word of God. They have no money to even run publicity. They have no money to pay ITV to carry their program. They have no money to carry EBS. They have no money to carry SABC. They have no money to carry channels. That is why you see most of them, they are not popular. They don't have the right words to steal from people. They don't have the right words to steal, to drag people, to suck them, to make them. We don't rate them today as real men of God because they don't parade thousands of followers. Before I started clamping down on all these fake pastors, I discovered that majority of them have taken over social media. While some of us are generating our audience by the things we do, they are generating their audience by paying $100, $500, $1,000. Some pastors are even paying $2,000 to sponsor their post. That is why you see them today. You see some pastors having 100,000 views, 500,000 views, 1 million views. Check the post. You see sponsored. They spend tight payers money to now sponsor Facebook posts. They spend tight payers money to hire strong, big social media experts to promote their pages. Just for them to get their false doctrines to reach gullible people all over the world. How many pastors can parade 1,000 views without sponsoring their Facebook page? They don't even have it. I am more popular than most of these pastors parading themselves as GO in Edo State. I am more popular. I have never sponsored my post, and there is none of my posts or videos that have never hit 5,000 views. One of my videos recently hit over 300,000 views, and I did not pay Facebook to broadcast it for me. Please, enough of this madness. Enough of we worshiping. Somebody sent me messages and I said, "About they're very, very careful. They're going to measure Pastor Sazua. They feel round you up. All these men, they get the way they take deal." I'm not saying the man is dubious. I'm not saying the man can go extra mile to stop me. But that is what somebody just sent to my inbox. That they feel, he said, he used the word that they feel haunt you. He said, "Pastors haunt me. If they haunt me, can they haunt Jacobia? Can they haunt Abby Fidel? Can they haunt Triple J? How many people can they haunt? They should go to Lagos and haunt our leader, that the freeze. of the free leadership movement. I don't believe any pastor can hunt me down. I believe the only person that can stop me is the Most High God. Even if you go to the biggest Babalawo today, you cannot stop me. I am unstoppable. It took people 500 years to destroy the house of God. It took about 500 years to turn the house of God to business center. This project is 5 years for me. I'm going to dedicate the next 5 years of my life to fight fake pastors, to fight fake doctrines. And I believe me, before I hit 6 months, and many of you would have been out of business. When I started fighting the Obazee and his Gospel Foundation, many people saw it like, somebody even called me and said, that guy took their followers, so if you bring the Obazee down. As we speak today, the man is struggling. He's back to US. He's back to US. And if Rock of Ages Church, if they are not careful, I will use my platform to start asking them salient questions that they cannot give answers to. And when I ask you a question and you cannot respond to me, trust me, your members are going to leave you. Don't even push me. I asked the pastor a very simple question in one of their broadcasts. The next thing they did was to block me. Just let's assume Abbott is under the influence of some satanic, in quote, satanic influence or doctrines. You are supposed to rescue me. You are supposed to teach me the word of God. You are supposed to quote the Bible verse that teaches, that emphasizing on tithing, that says if you don't tithe, you will be poor. If you don't tithe, life will be tight for you. If you don't tithe, life will be miserable for you. Give me that Bible verse. Convince me into being a dangerous tither, and I will tithe. Convince me, not by blocking me or sending your stooges to insult me. Please, it is time for us to free our people from mental slavery. It is time for us to free our people from the bondage of these pastors. We know some of these pastors, we know their history, we know how some of them left Lagos to come and set up churches here, and today they are now driving machines. They are now, somebody was even dropping in the comment board that there was a time somebody gave a car to Pastor Sezua. I'm here to confirm that. It's been alleged that the man refused the car. That he cannot use a car that is old, that is more than 2 years in the market, and he uses brand new cars. The guy is online, and the guy is challenging his members to come out and challenge him, and he has more videos and more things to say about the man. So if you are a fake man of God, please leave Edo State for us. Allow Edo to concentrate. Allow them go about their normal duties. How can you be a tither and be begging people to parent? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to pay your children's school fees? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to feed your parents? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to fuel your car? What are you tithing? The pastor you are giving the money to does not struggle to do anything. That is why they now buy private jet to travel abroad to go and make good money. They no longer travel to villages. How many of these are new day pastors are not traveling to Ugo, Evo Kabwa? Take the villages to preach the word of God. No, they send their young pastors to go there and do IT. That is where those pastors learn. And once those pastors, when they become rich, they relocate to the headquarters or to the big branches in the metropolis. That is what they do. How many times recently have you seen Oyedepo organizing a crusade in thick villages? No, they travel to big nations. They travel to America. They travel to Europe. That is where they have pounds and dollars. That is where they have good money. Just imagine people paying tithe with dollars, in dollars, pounds, euros. As we speak today, we have ministries today that are richer than 5 states combined. Winners as a ministry, I believe these people they make more money more than Dangote Group. Just imagine a ministry where you have over 1 million followers all over the world. There is every tendency that you will have more than 50,000 dangerous tithers that will be paying not less than 2,000 naira as their tithe on a monthly basis. So calculate 2,000 naira times 50,000 gullible followers. That is just title. That will not be kingdom seed. That will not be yearly seed. That will not be that will not be offering. That will not be building vow. That will not be they have God. They have monetized the house of God. This is the reason Jesus Christ destroyed the temple. Today, why are the government not taxing churches? Because they are scared. They need them for election. I'm waiting for the first governor that will come out, just like that will come out and emulate people like Erufai. Can you go to Kaduna today and make noise? Can you go to Kaduna today and say you are a man of God and make noise? Since Apostle Suleiman placed curse on Erufai is still bouncing. Erufai is still doing very well, moving the state to the next level. Enough of this modern day madness. Enough is enough. Let me quickly play this broadcast before I end the show. I want you to listen attentively. This is not about. This is 82 years man that gave his life to Christ 32 years ago. Most of these pastors, most of these men masquerading themselves today as men of God. They gave their life to Christ, let's say 5, 10, 15 years ago. They know nothing about the Bible. But today they look for the portion of the Bible that emphasizing on tithe, like Malachi 3:10-8. Bring all ye tithe to the storehouse, so there will be meat in my house, and see if I will not open the doors of blessing. If I are not getting it down. No more meat in the storehouse. The meat today is now the pastor's pocket. The meat today is now pastors building churches, building hotels, building event centers. That is the meat. They no longer do harvest to feed members. They only give communion. This thing that's what they give. And what's this thing called? Communion. That is the only thing they give. That is the food. That is the meat now in the storehouse. The storehouse of pastors will tell you it is your responsibility. It is your duty to pay your tithe. It is not your duty to quiz the man of God what the man of God is doing with the tithe. And this same men of God will be criticizing government. They will be criticizing presidents. They will be criticizing. They will be asking for accountability, and they don't want their members to ask them for accountability. They don't want their members to ask them what they are doing with the seed, what they are doing with the sacrifices, what they are doing with tithes. No, they will tell you, no, it is wrong for you to judge. It is leave judgment for God. These same men of God are condemning kidnappers. They are condemning politicians. They are using their mouth to condemn governors. Some governors are loyal to these strong men of God just because they don't want them to criticize. They don't want these men of God to turn their members against them. 90% of governors in Nigeria today are not happy with these men of God, but they don't know how to fight them just because of re-election. By next year, we'll be leading a revolution for state governors to start taxing churches. They now sell everything. They sell books, they sell jotter, they sell Bible, they sell wristband, they sell t-shirts, they sell everything. So some churches now have supermarket. We now pay to hear the word of God. They will tell you, yes, go to the bookshop, go and get this CD, go and get. They sell CD for 500 naira. CD that people in the Alaba market are selling for 60 naira. What stops you from just rolling the CD, just rolling the message for people to buy for 50 naira? Some pastors will tell you, this word is powerful and it's not free. They will sell CDs. They will sell CDs for 500 naira, 1,000 naira. The last time we saw Pastor Matthew Ashimulowo telling people to pay 1,000 naira according to the numbers of age they have lived on earth. If you have lived 60 years, you pay 60,000 naira. And he said, if this does not stretch you, I will pay for your child, pay for all your children. They have monetized the gospel of God. Only rich people in church now have access to GO. How many poor people in Rock of Ages have access to Pastor Sezua? It is a question. If you are a member of Rock of Ages, Raka, how many of you that are poor, that are struggling, have access to the senior pastor? No, they refer you to the junior pastors. The senior pastor is stealing for governors, them Amechi, Udwaga, the big boys, them most senators, big people that comes to church with bag of Ghana must go. Some days ago, somebody called me and said about look at what one pastor did in Obazee. The pastor cajoled, lied to his member that they need the members Prado, Tundra, Toyota Tundra for the house of God. The member donated her own Tundra that she uses for business to the man of God. When we started this free shipment movement, the woman has been following us. She discovered that I think this man of God has been stealing and taking money from me. She now went to the pastor and said, Pastor, please, I need my Tundra bag. My business is failing. I can no longer supply my goods to my container because I used to use this Tundra. You know what the pastor said? The pastor told the woman that he has sold the same Tundra to another ministry. Pastor, go hide Tundra. In time. Hey, they see the boo. The pastor now told the woman that he has sold the same Tundra to another ministry, that the Tundra is no longer available. Unless she wants to challenge God. The pastor was not using the Bible to intimidate and to put fear in the mind of this woman. This woman I ran to one of my friends. I don't know if you want to mention his name. My friend said, "Abba, you know, my kind of business, I cannot come out to criticize this man. Please, I want you to handle this thing." And so, okay, send me the pastor's number. I tried to reach the pastor. The pastor was not picking. I wanted to send him a text. The next thing, my friend now called the pastor. And I said, "I'm so person. I need that Tundra tomorrow before 8 a.m. or else I will destroy your ministry. I will use media to destroy your ministry. I will expose you and I will disgrace you." My people, before 9 o'clock, pastor don't bring Tundra come Royal Mabu. Neat. Pastor Fred carry the Tundra go car wash her. Then wash the Tundra, wash engine, everywhere clean. If ever go do maintenance. As we speak today, the woman has collected her Tundra. She's now using her Tundra for her business. A pastor returned a Tundra. Pastor don't return Tundra. My friend is watching me now. He's gonna look me and say, "How bad? I don't go school." If you have donated cars, landed properties, material things to these men of Baals, to these men of the gods, please go back to your pastor. Go back to your pastor and say, "Hey, Pastor, you might trust you." If the pastor fails to give you back your vehicle, your landed property, send me your number and your invoice. They know me. They know me. We are unstoppable. I don't even report the pastor to the freeze. I will do it by myself. I will only talk up and say, "Pastor Lao, Ekagui, Imoto no mios okuna so time." All in the name of sowing. If you have sold the vehicle or if you have given that vehicle to another person, go and retrieve that vehicle in a good shape, or you go to something and buy. You have money. Stop giving your properties to pastors. Let me quickly share my experience with you with this false prophet. There was a time in my last relationship we were going through stress. We were going through hell. So for some of my friends that are very close to me, they know what I'm about to share to you now. My ex-girlfriend was always having challenges with issues, different issues. And you know, I'm not this kind of person that believes in deliverance, go to church, go to all night, blah blah. But when you are dating somebody that is very, very religious, sometimes if you don't key into things that she's saying, she will start saying you are somebody that is going through one problem, or you don't want the problem to be solved. We always go to different churches, going to different men of God for deliverance upon deliverance. Ask her when I said to my brother, I will deliver my baha. I went to all the churches. There was a time she was even saying, "How about you are the one that needs deliverance." Okay. Yeah. See the deliverance, when the pastor prayed, I not fall. Everybody fall, me not fall. I was even saying, "God, what you don't make me the fall? Say, make me fall. If not the fall, I will bring this, stop this problem. Give me one day, then the problem. For when my day, I not fall. They are juju or anything they make people fall. Don't make me fall. I not fall. The pastor now said, no, you don't have problem. Before they do anything, my girlfriend don't fall. That's how long. But there was never a time I told her she was the problem. No. I never believed those of these places she were going to, but I just okay, maybe that would solve the problem. There was even a time I spent more than 2 years in Nigeria. Just for people not to say how better why you are staying in Nigeria while traveling. But as we speak today, I believe she has realized that most of these people they are fake. Before you know it, I met somebody else say, oh my God, so guy, the guy go pray, the guy pray and the worker went to the pastor. The pastor said that he was going to come to my house to pray for me. I never knew the pastor was coming to my house to assess me. So that he would know I want to match me be. So, must it be my house? Why you want to come to my house and pray for me? If God they work, if you pray for Kafashan and the problem in my house, God will remove the problem. God is not bossed in one building or bossed in one particular area. He must not come to my house to pray for me for anything to happen in my life. And when I assessed the pastor, I was well fed. I was looking very good than the pastor. But so that time I believed, I said, no, don't look down on men of God. Oh. No. This revolution must continue. This revolution is eternal. And the verse. If pastors will finish me, I know, and even as me smart fish, they still drag over for my hand. Just imagine people who don't get sense. How they don't do them. The next year, we go carry pastor. He said, don't despise men of God. I look and say, the pastor not my son, well, no need. I can't go carry pastor come my house. I just newly built my house that time. Everywhere they make one now. Not be asking now. Everywhere they make one now from gates. The house they shine, they bling. Pastor come enter, I can't sit down. Don't give pastor ever water. Pastor come begin, they use brain. They kabash. They talk. The next thing, pastor come say, maybe we sow seed. Saying doesn't say we don't travel, we don't go everywhere. Say, maybe we sow seed. Because I said, okay, I will sow seed. I want to say, okay, normal level, let me just sow 10K. Pastor said, sow a dangerous seed. The seed must drag you, it must stress you. It must pain you when you go to your bank, you withdraw the money, it must pain you. That is the only way you can break the heaven. You can break the heaven, you can break God. I said, okay, well. Okay, well, may not bless I too stingy. I went to the bank, I went to withdraw 100K. So I pull out the 100K. I will give the pastor. After some time, the whole issue still remain the same. I can't call pastor. I say, pastor, issue still the ground though. Still over there I saw street put. They are with me, I'm very impatient. Even in real life, I'm very impatient. Mostly when I know where I'm going, I'm too in a hurry to achieve a set goal. Pastor tell me say no. Say well I'm not sick now me so. Pastor say me why me dey deceive myself? When I mean no say that seed when me sow na chon compared to who me be. I say pastor, very all. Now assumption now when money dey that will tell you many things. So now with the manager, even business where they pray for the crash, the pit where they construct for River State. They say River State government. I say we're not supposed to go that kind of place. I'm losing millions of naira there. Pastor, this way they pray for all the work. He said, no, say the seed was not dangerous enough. Say me supposed to sow seed we go break heaven. So what? Odra came out break heaven. Odra came out break heaven. He never break heaven because I saw some brother sold one of his property. Sold property for 5 million and I donated the money to my ministry. And the truth today, the man is doing well. And I will pastor. Eremi all I can't use brain to control the pastor. I say, Pastor, why? You say 100K not rich. You don't want to be 100K, pastor. The rest is history. So please. Don't allow your pastor brainwash you into selling the little you have achieved. So people are not donating the only land they have to pastors. The only land they have. Near the block have a bolu. Your children go still grow, they still say, my papa, they build, even if you never build that. The pastors, they brainwash them. These pastors end up selling these properties all in the name the ministry needs money. They keep sucking. A church in that buff for I bet church they want to build another one. They want to have the biggest, they want to build more than Oyedekpo. That's why my last I said Oyedekpo is not really a good influence to most of these new generation churches. I'm not judging him. But almost all these mushroom new churches want to be like him. That's why you see churches littered everywhere. All of them want to be like Oyedekpo. I will allow God judge Oyedekpo because I don't know. He's somebody I believe. He's my pastor. I'm not saying he's a false prophet or he's a fake man of God, but I will allow God judge him. The truth of the matter is, it's not really a good influence to this our new pastors. You graduates are no longer writing CVs. Anybody where you speak English past Albert Small, don't go to theology school. They don't jump for altar. Look at all the pastors today. If you see that the smart ones are the most successful, the sugar-coated ones. Check all the rich pastors. If they preach, all your money go finish for pocket. So if you are watching me today, you have given any landed property, more land or car to any pastor, and the pastor is not using that car. The pastor is using a bigger car. Look at the last time Apostle Suleiman was saying what the tithe he pays. Why is it tithing every Sunday? Should be supposed to be once in a month. That means they are destroying the message. It's supposed to be 10% of your increase, which is supposed to be once in every month. Why are you not tithing every Sunday? They want their members to be tithing every Sunday. He said the tithe he pays on a Sunday basis is more than what the whole church worldwide pays. That is a big insult on the members. In that church they go, and that therefore come up for the church. In fact, I would have stood up at that very service to challenge him. Say, sir, you don't even know the amount we are paying. Do you know why people see their members? Because they have the tithe card. They know how much you are paying. Some people tell you, Brother Solomon, God is blessing you now. Is Brother Solomon in this church? I know he's not around, but I know the wife and the kids are here. He's becoming too busy. He no longer do the things of God. Brother Solomon, we are no longer seeing your hand in the tithe. You are now a big boy. You have forgotten where God took you from. You no longer give to God. Brother Solomon, retrace your step. But I don't say if Brother Solomon want pay tithe, now chibi, now bodo, all the young body church account will fill up. As well, they have their own way of thrilling members. Please share this broadcast we are watching. If pastors can be getting 5,000 shares in this fake pack are getting 1,000 shares, we should be getting 1 million shares because of the preaching, because of the message we are dropping. We are not doing this to be popular. We are doing this to retrieve our members. For abroad, you will see Oyibo they do 3 jobs. For Nigeria, we know Christians know they do more than 1 job. Because the activities in church is even too much for them to do another job. Check all the people that are loyal to pastors, not the rich members in any church. The real loyalists of pastors, they are poor like church rats, and they run errands for pastor. Why the Amazing Grace or the Amazing people don't know the hit real pastors loyalists? Why did you not hit them? Those young ones that are really loyal to pastor, when they do errand for pastor, when they change pampers for pastor's wife. Why are they always poor? Now they ask rich members money for church. Now the rich members, they're going to dash suit. Why? Check your church today now. All the pastors' boys, when they go pastor house every day, they worship pastors. They are poor like church rats. The rich ones are either pay robbers or they are contractors that hardly execute government contracts. They steal from the masses to pay tithe. If pastors come on their altar today and say, if you have been given any government contract, you refuse to do that contract, and you are taking from that contract money to come associate, may heaven strike you dead. If you see anybody pay tithe again, Imagine bankers will be paying tithe. Once you go back and they say the money that your account, you don't get a lot. The banker will take money from your account. Go to banks and see how most of these so-called dangerous tithes are stealing from customers, just to satisfy their churches, just to be in the good book of their GOs, of their pastors. So somebody donated 1 billion naira church to Living Faith Church, Winners Chapel. I'm not criticizing you. If I have, I will do more than that. But if in your family we still have widows, we still have people struggling, we still have people that are struggling to eat in your family, and you donated 1 billion naira facility to church, I will allow God to judge you. If we still have in your community, if your village people, they are still struggling to get potable water, if your village people, they are still struggling to eat, they are still struggling to get portable schools, if they are struggling to get basic amenities, and you donated 1 billion naira facility to a church that is already rich in billions and dollars, my brother, I will allow God judge you. If you still have people, if you still have friends sending you text messages that you don't acknowledge, if you still have family members that are still struggling to eat in your family, and you donated that in the church, I will allow God judge you. I will allow God judge you. Imagine me as I did now. I go to see anytime I go to see I go they look, say, God, empower me, make I fear people. So me waiting for government to come and tax the Savior road. Can't I just bring out like 100 million and go give up pastor and say, I have 100 million there. I join me to go to Savior road. If that road, if they don't go flag up that road in the next 48 hours. Pastors are looking for along the road to buy because they don't want to spend, they don't want to construct roads. They should go to thick community, they should link road to those thick community. No, they are looking for along the road to buy because they don't want to spend money on infrastructures. They don't want to partner with government to do anything, no. But they want rich politicians to, let's say campaign will start. You see all the politicians going to run to different churches because they want the pastors to be campaigning for them. Enough is enough. I be out alone and they talk. If me, I go to theology school tomorrow, I become pastor. I go to work with me. My mouth now bare. I go use this man collect money from all my members. Don't be joke. I good forget. I'm less than 3 years in politics today, but there's no politician in this state that doesn't know me. I am a genius. And if I choose today to go Bible school for 6 months, all the pastors I will collect work for their hand. All these pastors when they run up and down, they use Prado, they use Mopo. I'll call out their members. I good. When you say I good, I know how to talk to people. But I'm using my conscience to attract development to Edo State, not for personal aggrandizement. So there's I'm sitting down here now about Obazee the cracking boss. If I want to raise 1 million naira this morning, before 1 hour I will raise them. All I will just do to put a culture to people to good leaders like Senator Zamere, Epa, hey, you are ready, don't mind easy, sir. Yeah. But when I know we'll be there now, everywhere you're ready, even as I did, I never get fuel for car. Epa, now where Epa, okay. Send me your account number. Minimum I will get from Senator Zamere is 100,000 naira. I'll carry call again, phone again. Senator Domingo, yeah, well, sir, it's me about, yeah, good morning, sir. Sir, it's tough, sir, things are very, very bad, oh. You know, people like us, we don't know how to beg, but it's not easy, sir. Senator Domingo, if give me no more than 500,000 cash, if you receive a lot, account, it's okay, don't worry, somebody will call you now. Chief of Staff, SSG, State Leader, Governor, PA, Crusoe, before I call 30 people, I will raise over 3 million naira. I will make over 3 million naira. But I'm not a beggar. I've never called any of these leaders for money. Quote me anywhere. Send this clip to them. I know myself. They will say, I say, we go in. Sometimes I go there, I go red. People say, about 1 bell. Even the only phone I get was come on, look, they say, we'll call you back. No, come back. I am still here. I can never beg to eat. I have crafty members all over the world. Rich crafty members in diaspora. I have never sent private chat to anyone that say, man, you read, they'll send me something. No. They will gladly do it because they know my kind of person. I don't beg, but today's pastors, they are beggars. They are beggars. They ask their rich members for money. They are beggars. Quote me anywhere, they are professional beggars. They are modern day beggars. Big one, corporate beggars and they be. They'll wear suits, wear good big shoe, carry escort, carry in-laws. They intimidate members. They are beggars. They are beggars. Share these brokers. Invite them to watch. All of them, they'll collect. And in the next 6 months, you see all of them, they will stop talking about money. First, let's make Facebook uncomfortable for them because they don't hijack Facebook. They don't use their money. Imagine pastors now paying $1,000 to sponsor their post, their broadcast. Look at this, the other one, Natalie Obazee was doing Hallelujah praise the other day. All the Google things were happening for those days. They're saying Nigeria during the Hallelujah praise. And they don't. How can 500,000 follow you in a program and you tell me the next day, let's say 1,000 will not have testimony? It's not possible. Even every day, I feel wake up today now, somebody will come in and say, how about social property? You get it? I'll say no. I'll say, okay, I go get it. I go link it. If they go your break, maybe the property go your jail, you make 500,000, 1 million naira. I can't carry that 10%. When I know, you will forget the days when you struggle without food. The kind of life we live is enough to open doors for us. Like I was telling somebody the other day, they said, last day struggle, but when you do Shiloh sacrifice, things, I come and say, come, listen to me. The kind of person you are, you don't even need Shiloh sacrifice for people like us to trust you, because you have a very good sense of humor. You are trustworthy. I can easily trust somebody like you without even getting to know if you are a Christian or not, because you have integrity. Let your integrity speak for you, not the so-called preaching you are getting from your church. Let your integrity open doors for you. How many politicians if you come Facebook or ridicule me? You might inside they ask all of them for money. Their boss for they come now. They say, how about you? You know, in my leaders are yesterday asking for money. No, he try. So please, don't trust all those pastors that you are seeing are hitting 1,000, 5,000 views, 20,000 views, 300,000. They are sponsoring it. Check their post. You see sponsored. They are spending that. Already, Baba, when you have a 30, you get 30 away Facebook here. We check from tithe, from the offering to be sponsoring Facebook post. Mama, me check Bible say, Mama, make no Bible. Ko who want Bible? We not read Bible 36 times. Make una show me where dey for Bible. I want to read Bible for 36 times. I beg you. Go do for more to somebody want buy. If you are watching me now, you have clean ROS 330 Nigeria use. Send me inbox. Somebody is interested. Email. Yeah, so you dance to the bar. It goes how we wear about for all this waka. Take 50k, take 100k. I'll still come house. This one not there. I must see you take 10k. You take this one, you take that. Still sort house. See day 1k. But if I was stupid and gullible, I said I'll carry 10% of that money, go give one pastor, when sit down for his ISC, they receive tithe and offerings. December they did all of them want to do program now, they want to collect seed for next year. All of them now, December they come now, they are warming up now. Look at this morning, I posted, check Pastor Sasuwa's program that they want to do now. Check all the listed artists. Pama Ereba, Sister Naomi Ereba, Vero Adedoyi Ereba, Rockba, they don't use the indigenous artists. Just those artists, go and check my wall, you see the post there. Those artists, they charge nothing less than 1 million naira, and we have 16 of them. Imagine now, okay, people like Frank Edward, you cannot engage people like Frank Edward with nothing less than 5 million naira. Imagine our pastors now voting more than 35 million naira just for Lagos and Delta artists. Mababe Adedoyi Malawonu, the 100,000 naira they will come perform. No, they are now too big for our local content. They are now too big. Their ministries now are too big for our local gospel artists. No, they not travel to Lagos. They not travel to carry Samuel Posu, the many Frank Edward. Emata Ekboma, Emata Oloroka Ekboma, Pastor Sigi Temata, Rudigo, Judas yo, Iwa Egbete no, Okyore so, Bamego. Osaderame, wela onigaya mekyogeso, bamego, eyak yogesurudigo. Almost all the pastors don't turn devil children got money. Money, 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 money. So seed, so seed, so seed. A dangerous seed, a dangerous seed, a dangerous seed. They are always hungry. The church is always in need, in need, in need. The church now can't be like a charity home. Hey? The church is always in need, in need. We need money, we need money. What they don't make their members say build their quarter, they can't start it again. Want to build one branch in Obazee, members in the biggest way. They never have time for themselves. See, do your research. If you check titles, when you say dangerous titles, they are fucking stingy. Check all the titles. You cannot be a title and be generous. It's not possible. Why? Because you believe in kingdom investment. Check all the dangerous titles. They are very, very stingy to their family members and their neighbors. Check. Do your research. Go carry check all the dangerous titles. They are always very stingy. Because the church commitment is too much for them to reach out to the widow, to the strangers, to the poor. The commitment is just too much. Me, and I give the little one I get to. For me to give to one pastor who already get Prado, get private jet, no, I have to go look for the poor. I have to go look for widows to affect. So please, I want to say thank you for listening to me. I'm not here to fight any man of God. I'm only here to say the truth but nothing but the truth. It is time for us to retrieve our people. It is time for us to start hustling. Okay, look at politics today now. Let me use myself as an example. Fine, I came from abroad to work for Governor Obazee. And as we speak today, he's here to give me a job. I am not fighting him. I'm still fighting him. What I did was to go back to my business because I cannot go back to abroad and start afresh. Almost all my properties for abroad, I dash them out. And I cannot go back and start starting afresh. So yeah, I'm going to fabric car. Okay, fine. Let me start doing what I used to do with my audience. At least one or two of my followers want to patronize me. At least for me to the seafront. Instead of me begging or going to one all night or going to look for one pastor to lay hands on me. I'm not looking for money myself, so I don't go and start fighting government or start attacking government because I'm hungry. You must be hardworking. You must create alternative route for yourself. If this road block, look for another road. If money stop to the flow, you look for your friends who they do well. Ask them what they are doing. Key in. Some of you going to sleep in church. Program. Once they finish one, after 2 weeks, they'll start another one. Program. You see pastors building churches near existing churches just to intimidate the other one. They now build because they have money, because they are rich. They now build churches near existing churches just to steal their members. They no longer look for unbelievers. They are looking for members of other church to preach to. If you see people they do evangelism now, you see they talk. I say, I belong to social church. I'm a winner. Say, brother, once they come and try our church, because they don't say their church, their pastor get worship, or their pastor know how to lay hands on people who fall. And those of you come, you know if you come on, and those of you giving your data to these people that are doing evangelism, that's where these people get your information from. That's where they get your number to quote. That's where they get your business, your house address. That's where they get everything you know, the business you do. So when they now invite you to the program, you now say, pastor say, we have somebody in this building about Obazee with phone number 0905264. Hey, Shoshi Mugwe, you know, your data there with the dot cram since. Maybe now 6 months ago, now you give them the data, they don't cram since. They don't cram since. A number where I'm wearing since they don't cram. You say, yes, sir, it's me, sir. I am yes, sir. I am man. It's me, sir. Man of God, it's me, sir. I'm here, sir. Maybe me not the church, oh. Maybe me not the, maybe my brother can't there, or my wife or my sister did there. Hello, boy, man of God, he's my brother. He's my brother. Things are very rough with him, sir. Hey, my brother, he's my brother. Yes, he's followed by his man of God, man of God. Akanuche. Use your head. Not be your. Use your head. Use your head. Your head. Use her. Now, Jesus Christ don't call phone number. Phone number now can be miracle today. Jesus Christ don't call phone number. Jesus Christ don't call house address one day. Jesus Christ don't call business address. Imagine that you feel for church data say, yeah, you want God to improve your health. Maybe they want to say which sickness you go through. Your computer, pastor now don't go memorize that. You are sick. You say, yes, sir. You have ulcer. You say, Shoshi Mugwe. Use your head. Pastors, they are smarter than you. Use your head. They learn from each other. Some they give each other code. Use your head, and God bless you as you share this video. Have a nice day. Thank you everyone for listening. Cracking Boss. Bible, call one Bible. When I read Bible 36 times. Make una show me where I dey for Bible. I want to read Bible for 36 times. I beg you. Go do for more to somebody want buy. If you are watching me now, you have clean ROS 330 Nigeria use. Send me inbox. Somebody is interested. Email. Yeah, so you dance to the bar. It goes all the way about for all this waka. Take 50k, take 100k. I'll still come house. This one not there. I must see you take 10k. You take this one, you take that. Still sort house. See day 1k. But if I was stupid and gullible, I said I'll carry 10% of that money, go give one pastor. When sit down for his ISC, they receive tithes and offerings. December they did all of them want to do program now. They want to collect seed for next year. All of them now. December they come now. They are warming up now. Look at this morning. I posted. Check Pastor Sasuwa's program that they want to do now. Check all the listed artists. Pama Ereba, Sister Naomi Ereba, Vero Adedoyin Ereba, Rockba. They don't use the indigenous artists. Just those artists. Go and check my wall. You see the post there. Those artists they charge nothing less than 1 million naira, and we have 16 of them. Imagine now. Okay, people like Frank Edward. You cannot engage people like Frank Edward with nothing less than 5 million naira. Imagine our pastors now voting more than 35 million naira just for Lagos and Delta artists. Adedoyin Malawo 100,000 naira they'll come perform. No, they are now too big for our local content. They are now too big. Their ministries now are too big for our local gospel artists. No, they now travel to Lagos. They now travel to carry Samuel Posu, the many Frank Edward. Emata Ekboma. Emata Ologoeka Ekboma. Pastor Sigite Mata. Rudigo. Judas yo. Iwa Egbete no. Okyanreso. Bamego. Osaderame. Wela Onigeya Mekyanreso. Bamego. Eyak Yoresu Rudigo. Almost all the pastors don't turn devil children got money. Money. So seed. A dangerous seed. They are always hungry. The church is always in need. The church now can't be like a charity home. The church is always in need. We need money. What they don't make their members say build their quarter. They can't start it again. Want to build one branch. In Obazee, members in the biggest way, they never have time for themselves. See, do your research. If you check titles, when you say, doing everything, I am connecting by working when I'm supposed to work and by respecting people when I'm supposed to respect them. Not respecting people when I'm supposed to fight them or fighting people when I'm supposed to respect them. I have been watching some of these so-called men of God in Edo State. What they do is they intimidate their members. They speak ill of their poor members. They intimidate, they blackmail members. They reserve the front row of their church for politicians, for criminals, for ex-kidnappers, for ex-militants. That is the set of people that they reserve the front seat. You see today some pastors in Edo, they brag that how many of them can pull governors to attend their conventions or their program. The only way to know successful pastors today or pastors that are called that are called by God is the number of members of people they parade in their church. That is the rationale. I mean, people are now rating big men of God. We now rate men of God by the numbers of gullible people they parade on a Sunday basis. We no longer rate men of God by the amount of souls they are winning, by the amount of lives they are changing, by the amount of the gospels of the souls they are winning to Christ. We now rate men of God by the amount of rosaries, by the amount of private jets, by the amount of hangars they have in our airport today. That is the rating today. You see real men of God that are preaching the undiluted word of God. They have no money to even run publicity. They have no money to pay ITV to carry their program. They have no money to carry EBS. They have no money to carry SABC. They have no money to carry channels. That is why you see most of them, they are not popular. They don't have the right words to steal from people. They don't have the right words to steal, to drag people, to suck them, to make them. We don't rate them today as real men of God because they don't parade thousands of followers. Before I started clamping down on all these fake pastors, I discovered that majority of them have taken over social media. While some of us are generating our audience by the things we do, they are generating their audience by paying $100, $500, $1,000. Some pastors are even paying $2,000 to sponsor their post. That is why you see them today. You see some pastors having 100,000 views, 500,000 views, 1 million views. Check the post, you see sponsored. They spend tight payers money to now sponsor Facebook posts. They spend tight payers money to hire strong, big. This is 82 years man that gave his life to Christ 32 years ago. Most of these pastors, most of these men masquerading themselves today as men of God, they gave their life to Christ, let's say 5, 10, 15 years ago. They know nothing about the Bible. But today they look for the portion of the Bible that emphasizing on tithe, like Malachi 3:10-8. Bring all ye tithe to the storehouse, so there will be meat in my house, and see if I will not open the doors of blessing. If I are not getting it down. No more meat in the storehouse. The meat today is now the pastor's pocket. The meat today is now pastors building churches, building hotels, building event centers. That is the meat. They no longer do advert to feed members. They only give communion. This thing that's what they give. And what's this thing called? Communion. That is the only thing they give. That is the food. That is the meat now in the storehouse. The storehouse of pastors will tell you it is your responsibility. It is your duty to pay your tithe. It is not your duty to quiz the man of God what the man of God is doing with the tithe. And this same men of God will be criticizing government. They will be criticizing presidents. They will be asking for accountability, and they don't want their members to ask them for accountability. They don't want their members to ask them what they are doing with the seed, what they are doing with the sacrifices, what they are doing with tithes. No, they will tell you, no, it is wrong for you to judge. It is leave judgment for God. These same men of God are condemning kidnappers. They are condemning politicians. They are using their mouth to condemn governors. Some governors are loyal to these strong men of God just because they don't want them to criticize. They don't want these men of God to turn their members against them. 90% of governors in Nigeria today are not happy with these men of God, but they don't know how to fight them just because of re-election. By next year, we'll be leading a revolution for state governors to start taxing churches. They now sell everything. They sell books, they sell jotter, they sell Bible, they sell wristband, they sell t-shirts, they sell everything. So some churches now have supermarket. We now pay to hear the word of God. They will tell you, yes, go to the bookshop, go and get this CD, go and get. They sell CD for 500 naira. CD that people in the Alaba market are selling for 60 naira. What stops you from just rolling the CD, just rolling the message for people to buy for 50 naira? Some pastors will tell you, this word is powerful and it's not free. They will sell CDs. They will sell CDs for 500 naira. If they hunt me, can they hunt on Jacobian? Can they hunt Abby Fidel? Can they hunt Triple J? How many people can they hunt? They should go to Lagos and hunt our leader, that the freeze of the free leadership movement. I don't believe any pastor can hunt me down. I believe the only person that can stop me is the Most High God. Even if you go to the biggest Babalawo today, you cannot stop me. I am unstoppable. It took people 500 years to destroy the house of God. It took about 500 years to turn the house of God to business center. This project is 5 years for me. I'm going to dedicate the next 5 years of my life to fight fake pastors, to fight fake doctrines. And I believe me, before I hit 6 months, and many of you would have been out of business. When I started fighting the Obazee and his Gospel Foundation, many people saw it like, somebody even called me and said, how bad that guy took their followers, so if you bring the Obazee down. As we speak today, the man is struggling. He's back to US. He's back to US. And if Rock of Ages Church, if they are not careful, I will use my platform to start asking them salient questions that they cannot give answers to. And when I ask you questions and you cannot respond to me, trust me, your members are going to leave you. Don't even push me. I asked the pastor a very simple question in one of their broadcasts. The next thing they did was to block me. Just let's assume Abbott is under the influence of some satanic, in quote, satanic influence or doctrines. You are supposed to rescue me. You are supposed to teach me the word of God. You are supposed to quote the Bible verse that teaches, that emphasizing on tithing, that says if you don't tithe, you will be poor. If you don't tithe, life will be tight for you. If you don't tithe, life will be miserable for you. Give me that Bible verse. Convince me into being a dangerous tither, and I will tithe. Convince me, not by blocking me or sending your stooges to insult me. Please, it is time for us to free our people from mental slavery. It is time for us to free our people from the bondage of these pastors. We know some of these pastors, we know their history, we know how some of them left Lagos to come and set up churches here, and today they are now driving machines. They are now, somebody was even dropping in the comment board that there was a time somebody gave a car to Pastor Sezua. I'm here to confirm that. It's been alleged that the man refused the car. That he cannot use a car that is old, that is more than 2 years in the market. And he uses brand new cars. The guy is online, and the guy is challenging his members to come out and challenge him. And he has more videos and more things to say about the man. So if you are a fake man of God, please leave Edo State for us. And men of God will be criticizing government. They will be criticizing presidents. They will be criticizing, they will be asking for accountability, and they don't want their members to ask them for accountability. They don't want their members to ask them what they are doing with the seed, what they are doing with the sacrifices, what they are doing with tithes. No, they will tell you, no, it is wrong for you to judge. It is leave judgment for God. These same men of God are condemning kidnappers. They are condemning politicians. They are using their mouth to condemn governors. Some governors are loyal to these strong men of God just because they don't want them to criticize. They don't want these men of God to turn their members against them. 90% of governors in Nigeria today are not happy with these men of God, but they don't know how to fight them just because of re-election. By next year, we'll be leading a revolution for state governors to start taxing churches. They now sell everything. They sell books, they sell jotter, they sell Bible, they sell wristband, they sell t-shirts, they sell everything. So some churches now have supermarket. We now pay to hear the word of God. They will tell you, yes, go to the bookshop, go and get this CD, go and get. They sell CD for 500 naira. CD that people in the Alaba market are selling for 60 naira. What stops you from just rolling the CD, just rolling the message for people to buy for 50 naira? Some pastors will tell you, this word is powerful and it's not free. They will sell CDs. They will sell CDs for 500 naira, 1,000 naira. The last time we saw Pastor Matthew Ashimulowo telling people to pay 1,000 naira according to the numbers of age they have lived on earth. If you have lived 60 years, you pay 60,000 naira. And he said, if this does not stretch you, I will pay for your child, pay for all your children. They have monetized the gospel of God. Only rich people in church now have access to GO. How many poor people in Rock of Ages will have access to Pastor Sezua? It is a question. If you are a member of Rock of Ages, Raka, how many of you that are poor, that are struggling, have access to the senior pastor? No, they refer you to to the junior pastors. The senior pastor is truly for governors, them Amechi, Udwaga, the big boys, them most senators, big people that comes to church with bag of Ghana must go. Some days ago, somebody called me and said about look at what one pastor did in Obazee. The pastor cajoled, lied to his member that they need the members Prado, Toyota Tundra for the house of God. The member donated her own Tundra that she uses for carrying phone again. Said, oh, Domingo, yeah, well, sir, it's me about, yeah, good morning, sir. Sir, it's tough, sir, things are very, very bad, oh. You know, people like us, we don't know how to beg, but it's not easy, sir. Said, oh, Domingo, if give me no more than 500,000 cash. Even if you receive a lot, account, it's okay, don't worry, somebody will call you now. Chief of staff, SSG, state leader, governor, PA, Crusoe, Before I call 30 people, I will raise over 3 million naira. I will make over 3 million naira. But I'm not a beggar. I've never called any of these leaders for money. Quote me anywhere. Send this clip to them. I know myself. They will say, I'm saying, we go. Sometimes I go day, I go red. People say, about one bell. Even the only phone I get was this, come on, look, they'll say, we'll call you back. No, come back. I am still here. I can never beg to eat. I have crafty members all over the world. Rich crafty members in diaspora. I have never sent private chat to anyone that say, man, you read, they'll send me something. No. They will gladly do it because they know my kind of person. I don't beg, but today's pastors, they are beggars. They are beggars. They ask their rich members for money. They are beggars. Quote me anywhere, they are professional beggars. They are modern day beggars. Big one, corporate beggars and they be. They'll wear suits, wear big shoes, carry escorts, carry in-laws. They intimidate members. They are beggars. They are beggars. Share these brokers. Invite them to watch. All of them, they'll collect. And in the next 6 months, you see all of them, they will stop talking about money. First, let's make Facebook uncomfortable for them because they know they hijack Facebook. They know they use their money. Imagine pastors now paying $1,000 to sponsor their post, their broadcast. Look at this, the other one, Natalie Obazee was doing Hallelujah praise the other day. All the Google things were happening for those days. They saying Nigeria during the Hallelujah praise. And they don't. How can 500,000 follow in a program and you tell me the next day, let's say 1,000 will not have testimony? It's not possible. Even every day, I feel wake up today now, somebody will come in and say, how about social property? You get it? I'll say no. I'll say, okay, I go get it. I go link it. If they go your break, maybe the property go your jail, you make 500,000, 1 million naira. I can't carry that 10%. When I know, you will forget the days when you struggle without food. The kind of life we live is enough to open doors for us. Like I was telling somebody the other day, they said, last day struggle, but when you do Shiloh sacrifice, things, I come and say, come, listen to me. The kind of person you are, you don't even need Shiloh sacrifice for people like us to trust you because you have a very good sense of humor. You are trustworthy. I can easily trust somebody like you without even getting to know if you're a Christian or not. Because you have integrity. Let your integrity speak. The pastor said that he was going to come to my house to pray for me. I never knew the pastor was coming to my house to assess me. So that he would know I want to match me be. So, must it be my house? Why you want to come my house and pray for me? If God they work, if you pray for Kafashan and the problem in my house, God will remove the problem. God is not bossed in one building or bossed in one particular area. He must not come to my house to pray for me for anything to happen in my life. And when I assessed the pastor, I was well fed. I was looking very, very good than the pastor. But so that time I believed, I said, no, don't look down on men of God. Oh. No. This revolution must continue. This revolution is eternal. I dey verse. If pastors will finish me, I know, and even as me smart fish, they still drag over for my hand. Just imagine people who don't get sense. How they don't do them. The next year, we go carry pastor. He said, don't despise men of God. I look and say, a pastor that my son, well, no need. I can't go carry pastor come my house. I just newly built my house that time. Everywhere they make one now. Not the house now. Everywhere they make one now from gates. The house is shine, they bling. Pastor point, I can't sit down. Don't give pastor ever water. Pastor come begin, they use brain. the kabash, they talk. The next thing, Pastor come say, make we sow seed. Saying doesn't say we don't travel, we don't go everywhere. Say, make we sow seed. Because I said, okay, I will sow seed. I want to say, okay, normal level, let me just sow 10K. Pastor said, sow a dangerous seed. The seed must drag you, it must stress you. It must pain you when you go to your bank, you withdraw the money, it must pain you. That is the only way you can break the heaven. You can break the heaven, you can break God. I said, okay, well. Okay, well, may not bless you, I too stingy. I went to the bank, I went to withdraw 100K. So I pull out the 100K. I will give the pastor. After some time, the whole issue still remained the same. I can't call pastor. I say, pastor, issue still the ground though. Still whatever I saw street put. They are with me, I'm very impatient. Even in real life, I'm very impatient. Mostly when I know where I'm going, I'm too in a hurry to achieve a set goal. Pastor tell me say no. Say well, now sit na me so. Pastor say me why me deceive myself? When I mean no say that seed when me sow na chon compared to who me be. I say pastor, very all. Now assumption now when money there, now we tell you many things. So now with the manager, even business where they pray for the crash, the pit where they construct for River State, they say River. Mama me mama me Bible say mama me keno ye Bible ko who wan Bible. Una not read Bible 36 times. Make una show me where e dey for Bible. I want to read Bible for 36 times. I beg you. Go do for more to somebody want buy. If you are watching me now, you have clean ROS 330 Nigeria use. Send me inbox. Somebody is interested. Email. Yeah, so you dance to the bar. It goes all the way about for all this waka. Take 50K, take 100K. I'll still come house. This one not there. I must see you take 10K. You take this one, you take that. Still sort house. See day 1K. But if I was stupid and gullible, I said I'll carry 10% of that money, go give one pastor. When sit down for his ISC, they receive tithes and offerings. December they did all of them want to do program now. They want to collect seed for next year. All of them now. December they come now. They are warming up now. Look at this morning. I posted. Check Pastor Sasuwa's program that they want to do now. Check all the listed artists. Pama Ereba, Sister Naomi Ereba, Vero Adedoyin Ereba, Brockba. They don't use the indigenous artists. Just those artists, go and check my wall. You see the post there. Those artists, they charge nothing less than 1 million naira, and we have 16 of them. Imagine now, okay, people like Frank Edward. You cannot engage people like Frank Edward with nothing less than 5 million naira. Imagine our pastors now voting more than 35 million naira just for Lagos and Delta artists. Mama, Adedoyin Malawo, 100,000 naira they will come perform. No, they are now too big for our local content. They are now too big. Their ministries now are too big for our local gospel artists. No, they now travel to Lagos. They now travel to carry Samuel Posu, the many Frank Edward. Emata Ekboma, Emata Oloroka Ekboma, Pastor Sigite Mata, Rudigo, Judas yo, Iwa Egbete no, Okyoreso, Bamego. Osaderame, wela onige yame kyogeso, bamego. Eya kyogeso rudigo. Almost all the pastors don't turn devil children got money. Money. So seed. A dangerous seed. They are always hungry. The church is always in need. The church now can't be like a charity home. The church is always in need. We need money. Once they don't make their members say build their quarter, they can't start it again. Want to build one branch in Obazee, members in the biggest way. They never have time for themselves. Get. We not pay to hear the word of God. They will tell you, yes, go to the bush, go and get this CD, go and get. They sell CD for 500 naira. CD that people in the Alaba market are selling for 60 naira. What stops you from just rolling the CD, just rolling the message for people to buy for 50 naira? Some pastors will tell you, this word is powerful and it's not free. They will sell CDs. They will sell CDs for 500 naira, 1,000 naira. The last time we saw Pastor Matthew Ashimulowo telling people to pay 1,000 naira according to the numbers of age they have lived on earth. If you have lived 60 years, you pay 60,000 naira. And he said, if this does not stretch you, I will pay for your child, pay for all your children. They have monetized the gospel of God. Only rich people in church now have access to GO. How many poor people in Rock of Ages will have access to Pastor Sezua? It is a question. If you are a member of Rock of Ages, Raka, how many of you that are poor, that are struggling, have access to the senior pastor? No, they refer you to the junior pastors. The senior pastor is truly for governors, the Mamechi, Udwaga, the big boys, the senators, big people that comes to church with Ghana must go. Some days ago, somebody called me and said, look at what one pastor did in Obazee. The pastor cajoled, lied to his member that they need the members Prado, Toyota Tundra for the house of God. The member donated our own Tundra that she uses for business to the man of God. When we started this free shipment movement, the woman has been following us. She discovered that I think this man of God has been stealing and taking money from me. She now went to the pastor and said, Pastor, please, I need my Tundra bag. My business is failing. I can no longer supply my goods to my container because I used to use this Tundra. You know what the pastor said? The pastor told the woman that he has sold the same Tundra to another ministry. Pastor, go hide Tundra. In time. Hey, they see the boo. The pastor now told the woman that he has sold the same Tundra to another ministry, that the Tundra is no longer available. Unless she wants to challenge God. The pastor was not using the Bible to intimidate and to put fear in the mind of this woman. This woman I ran to one of my friends. I don't know if you want to mention his name. My friend said, you know, my kind of business, I cannot come out to criticize this man. Please, I want you to handle this thing. And so, okay, send me the pastor's number. I tried to reach the pastor. The pastor was machines. Then now somebody was even dropping in the comment board that there was a time somebody gave a car to Pastor Sezua. I'm here to confirm that it's been alleged that the man refused the car. That he cannot use a car that is old, that is more than 2 years in the market. And he uses brand new cars. The guy is online, and the guy is challenging his members to come out and challenge him. And he has more videos and more things to say about the man. So if you are a fake man of God, please leave Edo State for us. Allow Edo people concentrate. Allow them go about their normal duties. How can you be a tither and be begging people to pay rent? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to pay your children's school fees? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to feed your parents? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to fuel your car? What are you tithing? The pastor you are giving the money to does not struggle to do anything. That is why they now buy private jet to travel abroad to go and make good money. They no longer travel to villages. How many of these are new day pastors are not traveling to Ugo, Kabwa, 50 villages to preach the word of God? No, they send their young pastors to go there and do IT. That is where those pastors learn. And once those pastors, when they become rich, they relocate to the headquarters or to the big branches in the metropolis. That is what they do. How many times recently have you seen Oyedepo organizing a crusade in thick villages? No, they travel to big nations. They travel to America. They travel to Europe. That is where they have pounds and dollars. That is where they have good money. Just imagine people paying tithe with dollars, in dollars, pounds, euros. As we speak today, we have ministries today that are richer than 5 states combined. Winners as a ministry, I believe these people they make more money more than Dangote Group. Just imagine a ministry where you have over 1 million followers all over the world. There is every tendency that you will have more than 50,000 dangerous titles that will be paying not less than 2,000 naira as their tithe on a monthly basis. So calculate 2,000 naira times 50,000 gullible followers. That is just title. That will not be kingdom seed. That will not be yearly seed. That will not be that will not be offering. That will not be building vow. That will not be they have God. They have monetized the house of God. This is the reason Jesus Christ destroyed the temple. Today the man is struggling. He's back to US. He's back to US. And if Rock of Ages Church, if they are not careful, I will use my platform to start asking them salient questions that they cannot give answers to. And when I ask you a question and you cannot respond to me, trust me, your members are going to leave you. Don't even push me. I asked the pastor a very simple question in one of their broadcasts. The next thing they did was to block me. Just let's assume Abbott is under the influence of some satanic, in quote, satanic influence or doctrines. You are supposed to rescue me. You are supposed to teach me the word of God. You are supposed to quote the Bible verse that teaches, that emphasizing on tithing, that says if you don't tithe, you will be poor. If you don't tithe, life will be tight for you. If you don't tithe, life will be miserable for you. Give me that Bible verse. Convince me into being a dangerous tither, and I will tithe. Convince me, not by blocking me or sending your stooges to insult me. Please, it is time for us to free our people from mental slavery. It is time for us to free our people from the bondage of these pastors. We know some of these pastors, we know their history, we know how some of them left Lagos to come and set up churches here, and today they are now driving machines. They are now, somebody was even dropping in the comment board that there was a time somebody gave a car to Pastor Sezua. I'm here to confirm that. It's been alleged that the man refused the car. That he cannot use a car that is old, that is more than 2 years in the market, and he uses brand new cars. The guy is online, and the guy is challenging his members to come out and challenge him, and he has more videos and more things to say about the man. So if you are a fake man of God, please leave Edo State for us. Allow Edo people concentrate. Allow them go about their normal duties. How can you be a tither and be begging people to parent? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to pay your children's school fees? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to feed your parents? How can you be a dangerous tither and be struggling to fuel your car? What are you tithing? The pastor you are giving the money to does not struggle to do anything. That is why they now buy private jet to travel abroad to go and make good money. They no longer travel to villages. How many of these are new day pastors are not traveling to Ugo, Kabwa? Take the villages to preach the word of God. No, they send their young pastors to go there and do IT. That is where those pastors learn. And once those pastors, when they become rich, they relocate to the headquarters or to the big branches in the metropolis. That is what they do. Other people are now rating big men of God. We now rate men of God by the numbers of gullible people they parade on a Sunday basis. We no longer rate men of God by the amount of souls they are winning, by the amount of lives they are changing, by the amount of the gospels of the souls they are winning to Christ. We now rate men of God by the amount of rosaries, by the amount of private jets, by the amount of hangars they have in our airport today. That is the rating today. You see real men of God that are preaching the undiluted word of God. They have no money to even run publicity. They have no money to pay ITV to carry their program. They have no money to carry EBS. They have no money to carry SABC. They have no money to carry channels. That is why you see most of them, they are not popular. They don't have the right words to steal from people. They don't have the right words to steal, to drag people, to suck them, to make them. We don't rate them today as real men of God because they don't parade thousands of followers. Before I started clamping down on all these fake pastors, I discovered that majority of them have taken over social media. Why some of us are generating our audience by the things we do, they are generating their audience by paying $100, $500, $1,000. Some pastors are even paying $2,000 to sponsor their post. That is why you see them today. You see some pastors having 100,000 views, 500,000 views, 1 million views. Check the post, you see sponsored. They spend tight payers money to now sponsor Facebook posts. They spend tight payers money to hire strong, big social media experts to promote their pages, just for them to get their false doctrines to reach gullible people all over the world. How many pastors can parade 1,000 views without sponsoring their Facebook page? They don't even have it. I am more popular than most of these pastors parading themselves as GO in Edo State. I am more popular. I have never sponsored my post, and there is none of my posts or videos that have never hit 5,000 views. One of my videos recently hit over 300,000 views, and I did not pay Facebook to broadcast it for me. Please, enough of this madness. Enough of we worshiping. Somebody sent me messages and I said, but they're very, very careful. They go to measure Pastor Sazua. They feel round you up. All these men, they get the way they take deal. I'm not saying the man is dubious. I'm not saying the man can go extra mile to stop me. But that is what somebody just sent to my inbox. That they feel, he said, he used the word that they feel haunt you. He said, pastors haunt me. If they